Everyone, welcome back to Risa Does Makeup. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my all-time drugstore makeup favorites. These are products that I reach for time and time again when doing my makeup, and I can't see myself ever being without. I will be repurchasing these. In some cases I have repurchased them. Some are newer products, some are products that have been out for a while. But if you're interested to see what my all-time favorite makeup products are from the drugstore, then please keep on watching. I would say that probably 85 to 90% of my makeup collection is high-end. But I have always been someone that is truly passionate about all makeup. Price hasn't ever really mattered to me. I will try a $1 lip liner, I will try a $50 lip liner, but that's kind of my limit. I looked today at a $65 lipstick and I just, as much as I wanted to get it, I couldn't go for it. That's just, everybody has their limits, and I think $65 for a lipstick is mine. So when I say I will look at all price points, doesn't necessarily mean I will buy at all price points. Basically what I'm trying to say is I love all makeup, and if I can find something that I love from the drugstore that works just as well as something that I have from the department store or from Sephora, then why wouldn't I use it and continue to purchase it? So the first item I want to show you is something that I have been asked about in so many of my videos because I wear this nail polish color in so many of my videos. This is the Sally Hansen Insta Dry Nail Color, and the shade is Buff and Tumble. This is truly a perfect nude polish, and I am always so impatient when it comes to waiting for my nails to dry that I need something that dries really, really quickly. Sometimes I will decide last minute to film a video and I'll look down at my chipped nails and I'll think, I don't want to do a video with my nails looking like this. But knowing that I have this polish that will go with whatever it is I'm wearing and will dry within 3 to 4 minutes, then I have no problem just taking off the chip polish and applying this and waiting a few minutes and being ready to go. So if you're like me and you're really impatient, or once in a while you have an occasion that your nails just aren't quite ready for and you need something quick that's gonna dry quick, then I highly recommend these Insta Dry. And if you specifically want a nude color, then go for this Buff and Tumble. All right, now I'm gonna move on to concealers and foundations. These next two concealers are ones that I have spoken about on my channel many times before, and I continue to love them and reach for them and just think that they are truly fantastic foundations and on par with my high-end products. So the first one is the Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear. When I did my review, I was in the shade 460, and I mentioned that it was a little dark for me because I ordered it on Amazon and I wasn't able to see the testers, and people have been asking me since, well, what shade are you now? Because I mentioned that I was gonna go try to find a better color match. Well, I haven't. I still use this one and I just bring it down my neck. Actually, I've been doing a lot more self-tanning at home. I clearly have not self-tanned in the last couple of days. So I'm still using just this shade 460. I have yet to come upon a full display of this product with testers in my local drugstore. I think once I see a full display and I can play with testers, then maybe I'll get another color, because I do really, really like this product for an everyday, just medium coverage, not too matte, not too dewy look. I really like that it has a broad spectrum SPF of 25, but it doesn't cause flashback when I take photos. Up next is this tremendously underrated foundation called HD Liquid Coverage from Catrice. This one is also a 24-hour wear. Notice I really like my long wearing foundations. That's because I have oily skin, and oily skin tends to break down foundation very, very easily. So long wearing is a must for me. This one is more of a matte finish, and I find that it gives a little bit more coverage. This is more buildable to full in my mind. It's not quite as easy to work with because it is a dropper versus a pump, so you have to sort of figure out what amount really works for you, but it's not that difficult. It's not like it's hard to make it work. It's not at all. But it does give a second skin effect, like it says on the bottle. The color range at my Ulta is very, very limited. However, you can find a broader shade selection online. And then my two favorite drugstore concealers are the Milani Conceal and Perfect. I have an entire review on this concealer, and I still reach for it almost every single day. It is so, so good, as is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. Even though I think I love this one more, I will probably still continue to buy this one. I suppose I wouldn't really need to repurchase this one, since I would say this is my Holy Grail drugstore concealer. But this was my previous Holy Grail concealer. This one has only been in my life for about 6 or 8 weeks. So I'm just giving this one a shout out in this video because I do believe that it is really, really excellent. And up next is my Milani eyeshadow primer. I love this primer. I think it works so, so well. It doesn't dry out my eyelids. I mean, in a nutshell, it's just as good as my Too Faced Shadow Insurance or my Lorac Behind the Scenes or even my NARS Pro Prime. Okay, maybe it's not quite as good as the NARS Pro Prime, but it does the job, and it's probably a quarter of the price. So I highly recommend this eyeshadow primer. I have repurchased it several times. Something else I've repurchased several times is this Physicians Formula Liquid Eyeliner. What is this one actually called? Does it have a name? Oh, Eye Booster, 2-in-1 Lash Boosting Eyeliner in Serum. Now, I can't speak to the serum benefits in this as far as if it's helped my lashes, which I'm assuming that's what it's supposed to do. I never really paid attention to that, to be totally honest with you. I just liked the ease of use of the pen. I like a pen that moves smoothly on the lid and creates a really nice fine line and is nice and black. In fact, I use the shade Ultra Black. This is a really, really great liquid eyeliner. And I have oily skin and I have oily lids, and it really, really lasts. Another eyeliner I use constantly for my inner rims and to tightline is this one from L'Oreal. It's the Voluminous Smoldering Eyeliner. The thing I love most about this eyeliner is the size. I find that the width of this, the chunkiness of this pencil, makes it super easy to tightline, and I never poke myself in the eye with this. Whenever I use any other pencil or product to tightline this area, I inevitably poke myself in the eye. It always happens, except with this pencil. And it's a really nice, deep, dark black. You can use it for the inner rims as well. And of course, the next question is going to be, well, does it last? It lasts on the tight line. It doesn't last as well on the inner rims, but I don't mind. I find it super easy just to go back and touch up with if you want to. And most importantly, I don't poke myself in the eye with it. Next up is a product that doesn't get a lot of love, and I'm really not sure why. I mean, I sort of know why. The brush on this, or the applicator on this, isn't the best, but this is the Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer. I use the shade Blonde, which is really hard to find in stores. I have to order it on Amazon. And I just love that it gives my brows a feathery, natural look, more so than any other fiber brow product that I own. And I own some good ones, like the one from Tom Ford, and who else? I have a couple of them, but I just really reach for this one the most often. The brush, or the applicator, is definitely a little bit too big and too wide in this area, so you do have to be careful when brushing up the hairs, but I think it works great. Next up are some cheek products. These Milani baked blushes have been staples in my makeup collection for years. I have repurchased Luminoso probably 4 or 5 times. And this is a new shade. It's called Petal Primavera, and it is so pretty. I'm actually wearing a combo of the two of these right now. I put on Petal Primavera first and then added a little pop of Luminoso in the apple of the cheek area. And for my lips, I am loving these Color Riche shines. This one that I have on is called Sparkling Rose. I especially love these for a no makeup look, and in the spring and summer when you just want a real dewy, pretty soft makeup. So I think I said this, but I'm wearing Sparkling Rose, but I also have Sparkling Peach, and I know that there is a new color called beige something. There is a new nude in this line, this Color Riche Shine range, that I am dying to get my hands on. I've seen it on some other YouTubers, and you guys know I love a nude lipstick, and I just really, really like this formula. So I will continue to buy these lipsticks. I am not a big drugstore lipstick buyer. I will buy a lot of drugstore glosses and lip liners and some liquid lipsticks, but as far as actual stick lipsticks, I don't typically buy that many, but these Color Riche Shines are so good. Speaking of purchasing a lot of drugstore lip liners and lip glosses, I have 2 of my favorites that I continue to repurchase. One of them is the NYX Lip Liner in Natural. I have so many of these NYX lip liners. I think I own, well, they have a lot of lip liners. So I was gonna say I think I own almost all the collection, but no, that wouldn't be true. I'm pretty sure I own all of the nude lip liners, nude pink lip liners, and pink lip liners in the NYX range. This color, Natural, pretty much goes with everything. You have to have this in your lip liner arsenal if you are a lip liner wearer. Also from NYX, their butter glosses are so good. They're super shiny. They come in so many different colors. They're not terribly sticky. This one, Fortune Cookie, is one of my favorites. I love this color alone for an ultra nude look if I'm doing a real smoky eye, or a lot of times I will use it just in the center of my lips when I'm wearing a darker color to lighten it up and give it a sort of 3-dimensional effect. So Fortune Cookie is one of my faves, but the butter glosses, if I ever see new colors come out, I will be the first one to probably buy them all. All right, I just have 2 more things to show you. One of them is something that I recently showed in my Fab Finds Friday video. In fact, it was shown in my very first Fab Finds Friday. And if you're new here and have no idea what I'm talking about, every Friday for the last 3 Fridays, I have been posting something called Fab Finds Friday, and those go up at noon Pacific time. And in those videos, I share with you a product or products that I think are just great quality at a great price that I just really love and use a lot. And in my first Fab Finds Friday video, I showed this Covergirl face palette. I will link to that video if you want to see the whole review and demo on this, but this is my new love. It's my new go-to for contour, for blush, for highlight. When I travel, this is always going to go with me because it's multi-purpose. I mean, you can use the bronzer shade as an eyeshadow. You can use the highlight shade as an eyeshadow as well. The blush is stunning. If you want to see that on, obviously I couldn't wear all of these blushes at once, but I am wearing it in that first Fab Finds Friday video. So as I mentioned, you can go check that out by clicking the link in the description. But I love this. I just think it is the perfect contour color if you have fair to light skin, and as I think I've said 5 times already, the blush is beautiful. The highlighter is very pretty too. It's not the most intense highlight. I like a little bit more of a highlight. So what I do if I want this to be more intense is I will spray my face with some Fix Plus or setting spray and then go in with a brush while my skin is a little bit damp, and that intensifies the highlight. And now for eyeshadows. This NYX palette has been a go-to of mine for a long time. I have a couple Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palettes. I have one that I use, and then I have one that is a backup. I just really love the shades in that palette. And I think that this Warm Rust palette from NYX is a pretty decent dupe. There's also another palette called Warm Naturals, I think. I couldn't find that one. It must be, I'm guessing that it's in a suitcase or a travel bag of mine somewhere, because I always take it with me when I travel. I just think it's a great palette. And I really like the shimmers in these palettes. When you use your brush wet and apply these to the lid, they're seriously super, super vibrant. Even without water, they are vibrant. So this Warm Rust palette, as well as the Warm Naturals, are two that I would highly, highly recommend and I reach for really often. All right, there they are. Those are my ultimate favorite drugstore products, things that I use constantly and that I will repurchase and that I highly recommend. Let me know in the comments what some of your favorite drugstore products are. I'm always excited to hear what other people are loving, and I know other people who read through the comments are interested to know as well. So definitely don't hesitate to leave a comment, and please subscribe to my channel if you are not already. Give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. I do hope you'll also follow me on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and Pinterest. Everything is under the name Risa Does Makeup. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.